Here, let's go. Unarmed black man fatally shot by cops during a noise complaint call. Unarmed black man shot dead by Shreveport police. Let's get to it.
Unarmed black male shot dead by the police. Let's put up the picture.
That's the young man.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Shreveport.
Alonzo Bagley was 43 years of age, shot dead by the police after neighbors called 911 to complain about music. Music coming from the apartment. They said it was just too loud. Officials said they did not locate any weapons near or on the person of Mr. Bagley. Remember, I've said often, you call the police, you are calling a gun.
A gun.
That's what you're doing. A gun.
Yeah. It's like when you call 911 to report, to make up, say, someone's suspicious or this and that. What are you doing? You are bringing a gun to the scene.
Gun can end up killing another person. So the 911 call was about loud music. Let me give you the background. February 3rd, at about 10:51 p.m., two Shreveport police officers arrived at the Villa North apartment complex in response to the complaint, which the family says was over loud music. And police described it as a domestic disturbance call. Police say at some point during their response at the apartment, Bagley jumped to the ground from the second story, attempting to flee. Following a short foot pursuit, SPD officer Alexander Tyler located Mr. Bagley as he rounded a building corner and fired one shot from his service weapon. Now, why is he shooting? Which struck Mr. Bagley in the chest, police said. Bagley was transported to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. SPD officer Alexander Tyler, 23, has been placed on administrative leave per protocol while the investigation into the officer-involved shooting is completed. Tyler was hired by the Shreveport Police Department May of 2021. Let's put up the guy in charge, all right?
Check it out.
During the press conference, Louisiana State Police Superintendent Colonel Lamar Davis said police would release body and dash cam video as soon as possible. He also asked for patience from the community while the investigation continues. I'm not hearing things that we should hear if a cop puts a bullet inside of a human being, such as imminent threat, had no choice, was going to harm somebody else or myself, was armed. None of that. But he's dead. Why is he dead? Why were you shooting at him?
The guy was running away.
This is the reality of an industry that attracts individuals because they believe that this industry will protect them even in murder. What do you think would happen? What did you think was going to go down when you created an enterprise known as policing and then protected those that betrayed the public trust? You attracted those who are willing to betray the public trust from day one. Ben, thoughts here?
The problem is, too? This young man's running away, but here we are again. It's all too common that you get people out there who are afraid of the police, so they run. They got that, it's called the flight or fight instinct. And you get the flight instinct because you're afraid for your life. You need to run away, get to safety, get anywhere it means we'll get from the police. And another case of what they shoot a man dead, execution style, because maybe the guy he didn't obey his commands. That's crazy. A guy like that, maybe he should face a judge, but he shouldn't face his maker. It's crazy. And before we continue, you got the cops out there who get away with it because you know why? It's called qualified immunity.
Yeah, this is just this is over loud music.
Yeah.
Are people that afraid of their neighbors? Are you literally that terrified of your neighbors that loud music is really good and leads you to call the police? And let's pretend in the world that we live in a world where everybody's terrified of their neighbors or whatever, and you need a government employee to go for you because you're a child and you can't do things for yourself, right? Maybe perhaps, right, a better program than sending a man with a literal gun would literally be to just pay retirees like an extra bit of money, where like if there's a noise complaint in the building or in the neighborhood, right, to say like, okay, well, you know, have the neighborhood like person or whatever show up and knock on their door and just say, hey, I think the music's too loud. I just got a call. Would you mind turning your music down a little bit? And like that's it. That's the end of it. But instead of having that, we have a system that by default either is nothing, or a man with a gun comes and threatens somebody's life, and in this instance, literally kills someone. And so like, and so just think about that. If your neighbor is bothering you about music and you're too cowardly to say anything about it yourself, like you need to ask yourself, is it worth putting that person's life in danger? Do you really want that person dead because their music is a little bit too loud? Like, calm down, right? And like, just everything about this is so infuriating, and it speaks to how like honestly pathetic like a lot of people in the United States are, that they're too terrified to talk to their neighbors in this way.
Yeah, we will bring updates as they come.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you got these stupid Karens that got to call the cops to bring a gun situation because somebody let the music's too loud. I remember a couple of years ago that kind of happened to me. I was chilling on the porch in the patio, the driveway, playing my Yamaha. I was playing my Yamaha DJ keyboard, drinking the can of Arizona iced tea, summer day, no problem. I mean, and the speakers are what, 4, maybe 5 inch, and the keyboard's maybe 8 watts at the max. I mean, if you full volume. Wasn't cranking it loud, like blaring out. I was just jamming, grooving up. And next thing, no, the cops come. Well, yeah, the cops said they got a call of a noise complaint about a suspicious person. I'm like, I live here. And then they want to ask my ID. It's like, I said, I don't need to provide it. I'm on my own private property. But but the bottom line was, it's either provide ID or go to jail. Like, I was like, for what? He said disorderly. He said disturbing the peace. Like, are you kidding me? It was, man, here, Mike, peace out.